Hello everyone. I have a webcam now. The camera that I was using before just was busted and wasn't working properly. It was just causing a lot of problems, and so yeah, I wanted to get a webcam because I thought maybe it would be a lot easier for me to do this with. So I have a webcam now. Yay! I'm not doing very well. Easily exhausted. Saturday night I fell 7 times throughout the night, and it was just a nightmare. It was one of the worst nights I've had since this flare, and my pain levels are going up, especially in my joints. A lot of pain in my fingers and all the joints, every single joint in my fingers. Makes it hard to really do anything, and I'm pushing myself more than I should. Doing a lot of like computer stuff and sitting up more than I should, and it's causing more pain, but I'm so bored and I'm sick of not being able to do anything, so I need to try and pace myself. I am trying to take breaks in between everything that I do, as far as going online, whatever. There's just so much I want to do, and it's just frustrating. So I've been dizzy lately, just very, very unsteady. So yeah, I fell 7 times that I could remember Saturday night, during the night. It was just pure craziness. And so about the hospital, I'll have to get into what led up to it another time. It is just a whole array of things. I wish I can get my glasses to not be crooked all the time. Anyways, they wanted to test and see if I had meningitis, and I was pretty sure that I didn't, because I already this year I was on an antibiotic that they would have given me in the hospital for meningitis, and another antibiotic. So, and it didn't do anything. And also it just was not, it was really weird, because when I checked myself in, I was talking to a doctor. One doctor came in and said, you know, it's just probably not meningitis, and so we're going to look into other stuff. And then another doctor comes in and said, that sounds like meningitis, so we have to proceed as though you do have it. So they gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and then they had to do a spinal tap. Spinal tap. The spinal tap itself was no big deal. This is really aggravating me. I can just hold it down there. The spinal tap wasn't a big deal. I've had several epidurals because of my back problems, and also I have a neurostimulator implant in my lower back, and this is where the problem arose from. The place that they would normally do the spinal tap, they couldn't go into because my neurostimulator was there. So they had to go in at a different angle than normal. It went fine. They got the fluid. He said it came out really easy. It was really weird feeling because you can feel it moving around in your back, but whatever. So I had to lay down flat for a few hours afterwards. They said otherwise you can get a headache. So when it was round time, I could finally get up was so excited because I had to go to the bathroom. Things started going really bad, even more than before. When I would sit up for a while, I found that when I had to get up to go to the bathroom, I couldn't put pressure on my left leg. If I had to get up to stand up and I had been laying down, it was fine, but if I had been sitting up for a while, I could not put pressure on my left leg. It was excruciating. That night was so horrible. Just pain, and you would think they'd give me ice to ice my back. I mean, that's what they did for epidurals I had, but really, JFK Hospital's really gone to crap. Like, it was horrible. It was just a horrible experience. I'm kind of used to hospitals. It wasn't a big deal, but I got through the night, and in the morning I just was in so much pain. Actually, what happened was I was laying down, morning breakfast came, and I was struggling to sit up because I wanted some coffee. I was just so tired because it was my second night there and I really hadn't slept at all. And so I'm sitting up, and if the migraines, oh man, I was having migraines. This pain in my head made my migraines look like Disneyland. I can't even convey to you the pain, and the more I sat up, the worse it got. I was in tears. My mom got there. She heard me crying in the bathroom, and it just kept getting worse. And the doctor came in and said I needed to lie completely flat. My body was hurting so bad, and it just hurt, and it wasn't going away. It wasn't going away. It's the worst head pain you could ever imagine. What happened was I had a spinal fluid leak, and they had to eventually do a blood patch, and it was a very traumatic experience. Oh man, for 2 days I was having flashbacks. That's how traumatic it was. The spinal tap itself was like nothing. I didn't have to put a gown on. I wasn't in the OR. But all of a sudden, this guy's coming in, and he, I'm glad I wasn't prepared for what was going to happen, because, oh man, my body is still screwed up from it. They had to do the blood patch lower than normal because of, again, the neurostimulator, but very painful, very just, yeah. If you can avoid getting a spinal tap, do, just in case this happens and you have to get a blood patch. Yeah. I had no idea what I was in for, but ever since, my whole body, my spine is screwed up. They actually did the blood patch in the spine where I have a herniated disc. So my body's just been completely screwed up, and I have no idea how long this video is, but I'm gonna go. Bye, you guys.